I am prepared for that. I am prepared for that. And I don't have to telegraph my moves. I will be provided enough protection. Wala na magiging bangayan kung magiging honest na sila all the way.
Enzo Recto, kalaban ang katiwalian at kasinungalingan, kakampi sa katotohanan at kabutihan.
So let's talk about first the ICC. There is no warrant issued against you as of yet. Ang dinidinig ngayon is former President Duterte. You are now a sitting senator. I mean, let's be honest. If a warrant comes out against you, would you surrender yourself to the ICC or papayag ka ba na isurrender ka ng administrasyong ito?
Yun lang masasagot ko lang sa iyo, Karen, is I am prepared for that. I am prepared for that. And I don't have to telegraph my moves, my plans. I am ready for that. I am ready for that.
No, you're ready for that, but nakita nyo na yung nangyayari kay dating Pangulong Duterte ngayon.
Yes.
Would you allow yourself na nandun ka din, na nakakulong?
As I've said, I am ready for that. I don't need to telegraph everything. Because this is, dapat strategic mind ka rin. Hindi ka masyadong, kung hindi ka magpapa-preempt sa mga gagawin mo. As I have said, I'm ready. I'm ready.
But as a sitting senator, are you expecting the Senate and the office to protect you?
Yes. Yes. Regardless kung sino man magiging Senate President namin, whether it be si Chis Escudero pa rin or yung incoming, I'm sure, one of the incoming returning senators ay pwedeng maging Senate President din, si Senator Tito Soto. Ayan, regardless kung sino sa kanila makaupo, I'm sure I will be provided enough protection.
Ito ang mensahe ni PBBM pagkatapos ng eleksyon. Sabi pa ng Pangulo na, sa gobyernong tapat, kasama ang lahat. Hinimok naman ng Pangulo na magkaisa ang lahat at magtulungan para sa bayan. Maraming salamat sa bawat Pilipinong bumoto. Once again, our democracy has renewed itself, peacefully, orderly and with dignity. It is both a celebration of continuity and a call to act on the real challenges our people face. Filipinos elected leaders who will listen and act on inflation, on jobs, on corruption and on the everyday burdens they carry. These are issues we must face head-on. To those who supported the candidates of Alianza para sa Bagong Pilipinas, thank you for your trust. We may not have won every seat, but our work and mission continue. To those who did not make it, your courage to stand for public service is deeply respected. Public service goes beyond elections. The work of nation building needs all who are ready to serve. As my father once said, if we are to prevail, we must prevail as Filipinos, for it is the only way to endure. If we are to attain our goals, we must march forward, not to the past but to the future. And we must do this as one family, a nation united. Governance is a shared responsibility, a mission that requires unity and burden sharing for the common good. To the newly elected, regardless of party or coalition, I extend my hand. Let us move forward together, with open minds and a common purpose. Sa gobyernong tapat, kasama ang lahat. May God bless our leaders, our people and our beloved Philippines. Nakiusap naman itong si Bato na itigil na umano ang bangayan. Dagdag niya, dapat umano'y maging honest ang administrasyon.
Sa lahat sana ng mga nanalo, I hope and pray na kung pwede, ihinto na natin yung bangayan. Kami naman sa opposition, we are just reacting kapag mayroong action na ginagawa yung Malacanang against us. Nagre-react lang po kami in order to survive. Survival ang aming kuan diyan is kung hindi ka lumalaban ay mamamatay ka. So kailangan lumaban ka. Survival 'yan. So dapat sana kung Narinig ko yung sinabi ng Pangulong Marcos na gusto niya magkaisa na kami para gaganda ang takbo ng Pilipinas. How I wish ganun ang magiging direction natin. Kasi kami from the opposition, we are not yung opposition na who will oppose for the sake of opposing. We are not an obstructionist opposition. Pag nakita namin na maganda yung programa ng gobyerno, we are here to support that program. Dahil bakit ba kami pinili ng taong bayan para gaganda ang buhay nila? So we have to support those programs worth supporting. Pero pag may nakita naman kami na mali na ginagawa o kaya pang-aabuso na ginawa ng Malacanang or kung sino man, then we have to stand up. We have to stand up at paglaban natin yung tama at yung totoo.
Sinabi ni Pangulong Marcos Jr. to support, and he said, an honest government. Do you agree na honest ang gobyernong to?
Basehan natin yung mga nagdaan, hindi sila naging honest. Pero moving forward, baka maging honest na sila. So wala na magiging bangayan kung magiging honest na sila all the way hanggang matapos yung second half of their term.
Pero ang pagiging honest din, ibig sabihin hindi nagnanakaw, ah.
Kasama yun. Yung honest na hindi nagnanakaw at may isang salita. Hindi yung ibang sinasabi, iba ang ginagawa. That's not honesty. So sana magiging gano'n sila, and you will expect from us, from the opposition, na we will cooperate with them kung gano'n ang magiging takbo ng gobyerno natin. They expect cooperation from us. Hindi po kami mga obstructionist na mga opposition. We will help in nation building.
Anumang kulay yan, win-welcome po talaga ng Pangulo na magkaisa ang bawat leaders natin para tugunan ang kung anuman ang problema at mabigyan ng solusyon ang problema ng mga kababayan natin, ayon kay Palace Press Officer Under Secretary Claire Castro. Dagdag niya, inaasahan din umano ng administrasyon ang presensya ng lehitimong oposisyon ngunit lalabanan ang mga obstructionist na nagtatago sa pangalan ng oppositionist.
Yung po na naboto na po ang mga susunod na mga leaders natin, umaasa ang Pangulo na ang bawat isa, ang lahat sa kanila na binoto ng sambayanan ay tutugon sa pangangailangan ng taong bayan. Ang trabaho po nila ay para sa bayan, para sa taong bayan, hindi para sa ilang interes. So anumang kulay yan, wini-welcome po talaga ng Pangulo na makaisa ang bawat leaders natin para tugunan kung ano man ang problema at magbigyang solusyon ang pangangailangan ng mga kababayan natin. At inaasahan din po ng administrasyon ang presensya ng lehitimong oppositionist. Pero lalabanan po ang mga obstructionist na nagtatago sa pangalan ng oppositionist. Mga obstructionist na maaaring pansarili lamang ang kanilang ilalaban. Una-una, pag sinabi natin lehitimong oppositionist, ang ipinaglalaban nila ay ang bansa, ang interes ng taong bayan, hindi ang personal na interes. Obstructionist, walang gagawin, kundi manira, walang makikitang maganda sa ginagawa ng gobyerno, at ang sariling interes lamang ang gustong palaguin.
But is it that a thin line, itong distinction po na ito?
Hindi ko masasabing thin line lang yon. Makikita ang diferensya. Dahil kung ay paglalaban lamang nila ay yung kanilang sarili, hindi para sa taong bayan, obstructionist sila.
At nung sinabi ho ninyong lalabanan, how exactly are you going to do that?
Kung gagawa man sila ng fake news, kung ano-ano mang mga balita o ano-ano mang mga statement na maaari makasira sa gobyerno ng walang basihan, ito po ay ating tutugunan kagad.
Bunyog, bunyog, halikan na kinakasama ka. Bunyog, kapag buklod ay may pag-asa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang bunyog isisigaw. Bunyog.